There's a whole bunch of stories of what could have happened. So we're trying to find out what did happen.
A traveling salesman and father was gunned down on the Pennsylvania Turnpike 42 years ago, and police still don't know who killed him or why, but that doesn't mean police are giving up hope.
Investigators are still actively working this case under the theory that the killing was random. Here is an in-depth look at this Midstate mystery.
Well, when my father died, it was in September, and I was going to be 3 in that following November.
Michael Carney admits he has no real memories of his father, Morgan Peters.
It's just a difficult thing to deal with day to day.
In 1972, Michael's father was violently taken from him during a routine business trip. Peters, a nationally recognized wrestler who grew up in Allentown, sold exercise equipment. On September 17, 1972, he left his home on Long Island. His final destination was Latrobe, but the husband and father of 3 never arrived. In the early morning hours of September 18th, police say he stopped for a meal at a truck stop in Carlisle.
We have a PA Turnpike ticket showing that he entered the Turnpike at the Carlisle interchange between 2 and 2:12 in the morning.
About 5 hours later, his truck was ticketed on the side of the road near the Sidling Hill rest stop in Fulton County. Several of its windows had been smashed. 2 days later, Peters' body was found on the westbound side of the turnpike near the Willow Hill exit, about 18 miles away from his truck. He had been shot once in the torso. Despite finding $200 in his breast pocket, police say there was evidence he had been robbed, including a missing Rolex.
It could have been a robbery gone bad. The theories on this are endless.
Police still can't say for sure why Peters was killed, but operating under the theory of a robbery gone wrong, they say he could have picked up a hitchhiker. He could have stopped to help someone who appeared to have car trouble, or he could have stopped to sleep and was attacked.
Why is the truck there? Why are the windows broken? Why is he here? And a lot of whys in this investigation.
There's a whole bunch of stories of what could have happened. So we're trying to find out what did happen.
Despite so many unanswered questions, both Michael and Trooper Jeffrey Bainey remain committed to the case.
It's number 1 in my book, and I don't care that it happened in 1972. In my head, it happened yesterday.
We've all had issues growing up with this burden.
Michael says the pain his family feels at the loss of his father is still very real and very raw.
But I can tell you that for my family and my mother and things, it was like yesterday.
He would give anything, he says, to know his father and what really happened to him.
We try to go day by day with our own lives, but in the background, it's still there.
Michael says his father actually qualified for the U.S. Olympic wrestling team in the 1960s, but he never competed because of an injury. If you have any information about the murder of Morgan Peters, you're asked to call Trooper Jeffrey Bainey at 717-264-5161. We'll be right back.